Hey guys. So, good morning. Good morning, everybody. 65. See you in a minute. Okay. A weird cardio session. Yeah, Team Fidgety with the hidden knowledge. Yeah. It's only cardio if you do not exhaust, you know. If you not exhaust, but it's how you say? Ach, I forgot the word again. Wie sagt man, wenn die nicht mehr, wenn Muskeln nicht mehr können? Muscles cannot work any longer. How do you say? Not fatigue, but there is some word for it. But it's cardio. It basically means if the weight is so low that you are not failure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you train, I understand where he's coming from, right? There's this muscle, maximally muscle, there are wide fibers and long fibers, and if you do a lot of weight and low repetition, then you usually get your muscle big, right? Like bigger, which is kind of true, like if you say only size-wise, right? But if you are saying strength-wise, it's already not true, right? Then it's, but I mean, he said 5 to 30, so it's actually kind of true. No, it's actually true what he said, because he said up to 30. It's correct, yeah. If you do more than 30, but I cannot even do 30. What about that, right? And at that point, it's just like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, good for the guy who can do more than 30 push-ups, like correctly executed. That's good. But I'm not there yet, so for me, it always goes into failure. Yeah. Then you're an optimal range for benefiting from the push-ups. Exactly. Now, and that reminds me on a guy. It's also about planks, right? So, yeah, there's a calisthenic park like nearby, and there's that guy who is, I'm doing planks, and he's like, maybe you can do this or that. That would be better for the posture. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And then I'm asking whether he's doing the planks himself, and he's like, nah, that's too easy for him. Like, it wouldn't get him any gain, right? And there I am, and I'm thinking, yeah, sure. I mean, if you're planking and you can basically plank infinitely, then maybe plank is not the ideal. But, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, there are so many also the body exercise, I don't know. I mean, I feel the body is more than enough weight for pretty much everything. Yeah. Do I skip a day for push-ups? I'm not doing only push-ups. Yeah. So I'm basically alternating every second day for push-ups, and every other day I do other stuff. Similar, but after leg day, no, it's always upper body. Like the 5 times X are always upper body. So, yeah. At the beginning I thought I just always only do the push-ups, but 2 days ago or something, I realized that everything is still burning, so it does make sense, right? I mean, training on top of the burn, it just felt not very productive. So, at the moment, it's either push-ups or dips or but also difficult stuff. Not as a comparable difficulty. Rock climbing, I've done like in the past, and now again, now with JJ. Like JJ is like, yeah, started that again, and I jumped in, and now we are climbing together basically. But bouldering, not climbing. Uh, no. Looking at quite far with body weight. Yeah, anyways, right? I mean, who is that? Portal or what? What is his name? Ego Portal? I don't know. A friend of mine is basically only doing this, and there's just like different exercises which I currently don't do. But you are not limited by anything. I mean, look, you can go into a handstand and then you can do your pull-ups in the handstand, and I don't know how many people are in that area, but I don't know, maybe 1%, you know, like you can, with body weight, you can just increase it to be infinite, whatever you want, right? I mean, if you want, you can do one-handed, like there's no end to it, right? Yeah. And the thing is with body weight, what I feel is like so much better is that first of all, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think like the chance to injure yourself is a little bit lower because the weight is kind of controlled, right? And you get kind of a good, like, because of the feeling of the body, right? And the second thing is you can actually receive useful power, strength. By doing exercises with your body weight, you kind of get also a body feeling. And then, yeah, and then you develop kind of a sense in that way. Also, of course, the full muscle movement, which you don't have if you, I mean, sure, if you bench press, you still have the movement, like with free weights. But if you do have, if you basically use machines, then you don't even have the full movement as well, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Tom Zia says push-ups, stamps, dips, Lifecoach gonna have a gorilla chest. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I'm doing this now since a week, right? I came back a week ago, so since a week. Yeah. I wonder how long it actually takes until it builds up, because at the moment I just feel that everything hurts. But then again, more cooking. Let's see about that, right? So, yeah, so it basically depends also. Yeah, good, okay. But it's also, I think, like, of course, sure. It's always also about the execution. But yeah. 4 weeks to see some amount of results. Interesting. I'm not even sure about seeing 4 weeks. I mean, look, it's linear. It's not linear, but it's like, it's not that you wait 4 weeks and then you suddenly see it, but of course it builds up every day, right? So in theory, after a week, you should already be able to measure a lot of progress. And then, I mean, even more so in the first week, you probably have the most progress, right? So if you're really measuring in weeks, it should already be better. I can already, I can definitely already feel it. I mean, I was lying when I said like I didn't see a change. I really feel much better in shape. I have the feeling the fat is a little bit lower, like belly fat and everything. I have the feeling you see the muscles better, so that's pretty good. Yeah, of course, yeah. Every day flexing in the mirror. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, what? So better for the habits. Okay, sure. Like after 4 weeks, you actually have the habits probably. Okay. Yeah. Right. Genau. Get checks. Yeah, yeah. Good. Yeah, also one thing, like, I am always trembling now. It's crazy. Like, it's every... There with the mouse. I want to, like, it's... Okay, whatever. It's just so funny to me, you know? Like, I'm sitting here and I want to click something and it's like... Whatever, man. Whatever. Oh, we had 13 again, right? That's so crazy. Lose all gold, transform if there's no... Hey, the Neos options have been like pretty garbage in the recent time. Which I do not mind, you know, but I'm just saying. So, too late in the... Ooh. Oh, yeah, losing all gold is not a good idea if you want to go this, you know. So left path, correct me if I'm wrong, we cannot go. So it has to be too late elites on the right side. The right side is indeed the right side. So, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 too early, 1, 2. 1, 2, no burning elite, 1, 2. Meaning we could go to a shop. And if we could go to a shop... Instead of a question mark is not even that great anyway. Also, shop directly before lead, also very valuable, because remove and potion. Right? Or remove and cut, but usually remove and potion, also guaranteed potion fill. 2 enemies is a little bit low, but maybe we can fill that up, we can top it up to 3. And /or find a good event, or gold event in this, or we lose the gold, then we might have a third fight here. It's a little bit weird that we don't have a hallway here, but then we actually have a hallway here. Going into another 4th shop. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. So yeah, we will definitely need the gold. Runic Dome. Again. Now this will be interesting, because Runic Dome makes you stronger first. Oh no. Oh no, for the job. Oh yeah, against the job it's a little bit weird, right? Is Runic Dome positive? In Act 1? In Act 1, absolutely positive. Act 2, absolutely negative. Act 3 negative, Act 4 negative. But whenever you kill your... Oh my god, is that bad. Whenever you kill your opponent, you're also good. Yeah. Whenever you kill your opponent, you're also good. So the idea is that you use the advantage of Act 1 in order to be able to kill quick into Act 2. And in order to be, because of the front load advantage, be strong enough for Act 3 and 4. Okay. 17 damage. Yeah, but that is a rare pattern. I don't think that I get 17. I think this is failed. Yeah, it was 17. But at least we got the smoke bomb. It's just... Yeah, no. And the bad card. Horrifyingly bad, guys. I don't even know what to say. Other than that just was horrifyingly bad, honestly. We can deviate here as well, by the way. If this takes away, I mean, gold, we could also think about... Also, it depends, right? If we get completely garbagged, we can go left. Hallway number 3, hallway number 4. Fire deviation, that's the positive thing. Or lead and then into fire, right? It's basically the same. Now that's so sad, because with the dome we really want the lead, right? But whatever. So what about this? With the Runic Dome you want to be a more aggressive, okay? You want to be a more aggressive. You want to have a more aggressive deck. Yeah. The reason is obvious. If you have the Runic Dome, you want that the fight ends. Whenever the fight ends, you don't need to double guess. So pressure point is out of the question. But Crescendo is a card which is aggressive. So if you take Crescendo, Usually it's break even, but because we want to pick more aggressive, Crescendo would enable us to be more aggressive. Okay? Evaluate is more defensive. So that's usually also break even. Especially on 4 energy it's break even. But we don't want it. Yeah. Skills is a weird pre-Nobbers and Slime Boss. No, this is absolutely not weird pre-Slime Boss. You can go in a Wrath again. And you can also manipulate it better. This is good against the slime. But this is not good. Yeah. But maybe you also meant the skill. But yeah. So these are both break even. But this is aggressive and this is passive. This is also probably break even, but it's passive. And this means you want to be active, not passive. Okay? So the Velvet Choker. Yeah. We had some choker runs in the past. As a matter of fact, I think we had a choker run yesterday. You can plan for rank 1. Yeah. The card choice was complete garbage. Look, so we started the Spire. What is average? Idea? So expectation. Average expectation is we lose 4, maybe 5, 4 in this fight. 4. We lost 12. That's really bad. It's really bad. Bad. Really bad. Now the potion? Wow, that's really bad. The card choice? Really bad. No! Oh, come on, man. Nine, 18, 13. Consecrate is the one we don't want. But we take anyways. Because nothing consecrate. Consecrate is worse because 4 energy makes this worse, yeah? It's clear. We don't really want to have consecrate. We really don't want to have consecrate, but we have to take it. It's out of the question, we also need for potential hallways. It's really not great, but we need it now. It's obvious, right? Why we need it. Oh! Oh wait, that's good. Whoa! That is so good. Oh, that's so good. What? Wow, that was so good. That was really good. So what happened now? Now we basically had normal fight, and empty floor. That the question mark is an empty floor is nothing special. It's just, you know, slightly bad. We didn't find a potion in one. The other one we got the garbage potion. The one culture was complete trash. The other one pretty much as well. So we are still completely low rolled. We are still in a very bad shape, right? I mean, this just mitigated the garbage with the life loss for a floor. But we still didn't find any cards nor potions. Before we low rolled triple, right? Life, potions and cards. Now we are at low roll 2. So elites are easier because for energy. That also is true for the eruption. We can play the eruption with that. Cubes are slightly easier because of consecrate. Risk of ruin is nil because of smoke bomb. Against Nob we usually like one good attack card we might buy in the shop. Against Lagabulim we are good because of the 4 energy. We always know exactly what they do. That's really good. We can still become stronger. That's also good. In this shop we can remove and a potion. Or card and a remove. That's also good. Yeah. So I go here. Hmm. Also, what? Remove? Yeah, remove and then what? Remove and then we need to do the question mark, right? Because, shop. I mean, we can go to this shop for card or... Wait, what did we now have? Cleric? Cleric and something. What is the something? And burning? No, we are not going into the burning. And the donut. Yes. Yeah, the question marks are really bad. Also this will be really punishing in a lot of cases. Honestly, in 40% of the cases, this is actually not punishing. So maybe we should take it anyways. 4% the idea, the banana ripeness. Yeah, ripe. Look. You think the question marks suck, right? Because they do. But what about this? What about this? If... Wait. If... This... is a question mark is not so good. But it's very often not, because we already have question mark number 3. So 30% is hallway fight. Now, if you remove it's 55 gold, right? Like we have 55 gold. Which means we can buy a potion or a card. Now if we go into this fight and it's a hallway fight, what happens? Well, first of all, it's pretty free, right? Because it's still an easy hallway fight. Now, we get a card chest which is as wide open as the other one. Maybe even better because uncommons can be bought, right? So that's better. And thing is, we also have a 50% on a potion. So it's just better than the shop, despite not spending gold. Then there's also that we need the gold here anyways. Now there's a 6% on a chest. If this is a chest, it's way better. If it's a shop, it's the same. And if it's a question mark, it's also not much worse. So I will now remove and defend, obviously. Because we have double Wrath, so that makes sense. If this is a curse, we are probably dead, by the way. Now we get shift for 10. Wow. What happens if you start a Spire run and the Spire run throws all the garbage it can at you? What happens then? This is what happens then. The price has been paid. I would also love to pay him some price. In blood? This sucker. No. The garbage has to end at some point. Yeah, maybe here. That looks like a good starting hand, right? I see crescendo, and top up 20. Crescendo top up 20. So like 5, 11, 20, 40, 47. So this is never doing it, but we need one more strike. That doesn't look that bad. And you see that in this case we convert the crescendo. Right? And we can do that because of the runic dome. What I'm saying is, I love that we can convert the crescendo here, okay? I really think that's great. To get this additional 9 damage and to bridge this threshold. I think that's super cool. I also love that we can play the eruption for 2 energy regardless, because we have so much energy. I also love that we can play the consecrate for 0 energy. So a lot of good things happening here. Right? So That was very cool. Well, we never die, even if we completely break, which is impossible. That was a very good fight, in my opinion. I mean, we went into an elite, we lost 16 HP, which is equivalent to maybe 85 gold. And for that we get bonus gold 200, right? Or more than 200. That was a very, very, very good fight. Huh? Bloodvial, you are POC champing. Yeah. Not really, right? But yeah. I guess we are POC champing if we actually really see the bites. If not, not. Colorless potion is not great. But at least it's a potion, nothing to complain here. And just take a look at this amazing attack card. Right there. Is that the one time where we are completely going monkey mode? And also taking the bowling bash? No. Probably not. Because why would we? When if we because of the 4 energy we can actually upgrade Consecrate. We also will upgrade Consecrate because we just faced the Knob. And if we just face the Knob, obviously we're gonna upgrade Consecrate because the next enemy might be the cubes. We have enough energy for the eruption anyways. So why would we, right? We can even colorless potion on the elite as well. Even that we can do, right? So what's the purpose of the bowling bash? Doubling down on the crab. Let's not do that, I guess. Flying Thieves is complete nonsense because we already have double eruption, right? So there's that. Maybe there's also something to this Consecrate. Look, because of the double eruption, we can nearly make sure that Consecrate comes down with eruption, right? And that would mean 16 damage AoE. And you can already see that this plus these two is, for example, a kill. So we will kill maybe 2 cubes in the first iteration, and that is without the bowling bash, right? And that's without the color. Well, with the upgraded Consecrate, we then also if it's cubes, it's not a problem. Yeah, with the potion we maximally lose 20 if even. We go here. There's another relic. There's another relic. We also get a little bit of chip heal. There's another card. There's might be another potion. I don't know. Now here's this. This might be another potion, another gold, another dude, another Consecrate Bam. Here we remove or whatever, refill or whatever, depend on the gold in the chest, whatever. If this is cubes, cool. If this is Knob, I think at that point, I mean, we already removed the strike. This is also aggressive. This is then more damage. We also got a lot of relics. I think that's fine. I don't think that the second AoE can be justified whatsoever. Some people do not even take this in the first place, right? Yeah. The card choice is super sucky. You can only have up to 10 cards in your hand though. Good to know. I wonder whether the bowling bash does help the Lagavulin fight. I doubt so. I don't even see the bowling bash helping the Lagavulin fight, honestly. You want to use the colorless? Or what? I mean, I guess we could use it. Like, what's the advantage of using it now in comparison to the next turn? It's only magnetism, right? So, they are not a lot. The bomb doesn't matter. whether you get it this turn or next turn. The only thing I'm wondering is whether we should open this. We can literally Eruption Strike here. If we open this, we should use it now. We have Crescendo, don't need to open immediate. Yeah, but Crescendo is the insurance for the next circulation, right? What I'm getting is, what do you do? No, we don't need to open immediately. Because we have still this to burn, and we have Vigilance here. On the other hand, we can spend 3 energy now and have the Vigilance in the draw, right? I mean, that also... Okay, but what you're saying is if you do the Vigilance... Okay, what do you do if you don't draw the Vigilance next turn? Okay, then you basically open with these, yeah? Into Vigilance then. Because if you don't draw Vigilance next turn, that would have resulted in us dying anyways. So it's kind of... If you don't draw the Vigilance next turn, it's always better to open next turn. And if you do draw the Vigilance next turn, it's probably also better to open next turn. Okay. Do we use the colors potion? I mean, we want to open this, right? And this is 20, 40, 32, delta 80. Yeah. Oh, Epo is solved. That's huge. The angel from the gods! The angel from the gods! Nice. No, I definitely don't want to smoke bomb out. Nah, it doesn't matter what we play. 18 and then full block. Into 16 block. Yeah, we definitely need to full block, this is clear, right? So, it's such convenience to have a fully upgraded deck. Such convenience. 18-18 was no kill, right? Yeah. Such convenience. Such convenience! Power egg before the power potion. Power potion against the cubes. Power egg before we pick all the powers. Actually complete garbage, because on average you end up with like 3 powers in the entire Spire. So that's like 300 gold over the entire run, which is super sucky, making the Frozen complete pretty crappy garbage. As you can see, the powers being upgraded is not even an advantage. Okay, battle him. But I tell you what, this is actually a good upgrade in Act 1. And if you say we isolate this card for Act 1, it makes us much stronger Act 1, but it's super sucky later. But at least it comes upgraded, right? Okay, hey, the card choices have been abysmal, really bad in this dude. But hey, what can you do? So, can't take both. We do not want to take both, because this sucks biggest time. Being even innate. Ah, you mean combo? Yeah. Okay, nee. So, when we get Master Reality, it becomes cooler. Yeah, much cooler, right? Okay. Okay, where are we? 32, 34, 6, 8, 40, 42. In the entire act. So, but 40, 40, yeah, 40. Also against Slime Boss, life doesn't matter. So it's like 40. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, currently we are losing 16 per elite fight or whatever. So that's acceptable. And then some hallway heat, but we also are still in the relic business. There is a Slime Boss. And Consecrate is decent against Slime Boss, but on 4 energy we really need to kill them. Because we don't know what they do. Now what is like this? And this is maybe important because that might be also one reason why people don't like the Dome, right? Because they just do not get that the Dome is an insanely aggressive relic. Yeah, you want to be aggressive as hell, glass cannon style. So is Battle Hymn aggressive? I don't know, but at least it's solved on the Slime Boss. I mean, currently, also 24, 36 damage if you're lucky. Also then the Slime Boss goes to, for example, 50, right? And then we just don't know what to do. At the same time, if you have Battle Hymn, that's like single card solve on the Hexer. And the Hexer being a Slime Boss. I also have to tell you that it's not bad with the extra energy. We have the extra energy. Smites do support this extra energy part. Against the Lagavulin is massively great. We just survived against the Lagavulin because we have such good potion. Without this super good potion, maybe we would have been forced to smoke bomb. Just imagine opening their turn 1. We would have been forced to smoke bomb. Against Nob is also good, and of course against the Cube is also good. Later it will fall off. Oh. But at least we save ourselves also the upgrade on the power. This can be also useful for some other cases. No. Boss Establishment sucks early. And Battle Hymn sucks late. Prostrate is good anytime. Yeah. It's nearly true. It's if you just change it, you know, just interchange the places. Also, Establishment sucks all the time. Battle Hymn is good early, but is not good late, and Prostrate is mediocre throughout. Usually definitely negative before, if you have the chance to face a Nob. And also negative, extremely negative, yeah, if you have the Runic Dome. And also extremely negative because you don't know what they do. And extremely negative because you have too much energy. Prostrate is kind of, on a scale of 0 to 10, it's kind of like at 2.5 in this case. While 10 being the best and 0 being... There is no 0. 0.5 being pressure points. Something in this magnitude. Okay. So, do we pick the Battle Hymn? Battle Hymn also good with Vault. Yeah. We do Vault, we get extra. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty certain there's some application to it. We also don't need to pick that many attack cards, therefore we can pick more powers. The gold is the Yum. I don't know whether you say Deum. Do you say Deum? I don't know. Probably you don't. Deum. Deum. I don't know. But what I'm saying is we are forced into this freaking shop. And with this 50 gold donation, we can basically purchase relics out of a sudden. Orichalcum Dome PogChamp. Deum. Yeah, still easy fight, crazy. Ka-ching! Upgrade that? How much? Yes. Yes. A little bit. What green fasting? Damn. Green fasting. You want that or what? I see currently Orichalcum inner peace. Not inner peace. Orichalcum like water. Like water I pick. If like water I pick. Orichalcum like water. Then pick calm, calm, calm. So therefore no empty fist. Because of what we just stated. Or like water, calm. Stick, stick, stick. Orichalcum. Stick, stick, stick. And I was trashing the egg. Yeah, funny, yeah. Nee, but seriously, like maybe we take Fortress and then we take Exit, but the one way round. Don't you like going aggressive? Oh, we do. I'm just wondering about this fasting there. How is it, the fasting? Fasting is scary. Yeah, but it does come upgraded and it comes against nothing. And you know that I love unorthodox cards if they are suddenly good enough to be picked. And green is very appealing. Yeah. Especially because we already have overlaid energy consecrate. Once we upgrade this, we have overlay energy for sure. And this is also like so cheap that we will overlay energy. Okay, this on the other hand is this on the other hand no, we all know we actually already have energy consumption with this. Empty fist is not very good, no. What do you want to do with an empty fist if you don't even upgrade it? And we don't have upgrade options. And without it, I want to kind of upgrade Eruption. With Dome, why you what? Using 2 mana to get fasting? Yeah, because it's upgraded. And upgrade means 1 more strength, 1 more dexterity. Fasting feels more of a late game power when you have your flurries and weaves. And especially if you get your extra energy, right? Not before. Also Deceive Reality. Also Sanctity. On the other hand, there's also always a question whether you will see it again or not, right? Interact 2 with 5 energy and suddenly it becomes really strong, right? It's a double case. It's an energy case and an upgraded case. Upgraded and energy, right? Yeah. Also, we are solved until then because we do have the other one, yeah. All fastings come green in this run. Yeah, but you don't see powers all the time. That's exactly the thing, you know? Like you might not see it again, and even if you do see it again, I mean, depending on your deck, you might even pick it again. Also, yeah. Uncommon cards are definitely not as common to plan to take it later, specifically not uncommon powers. Yeah. Making pellets a good pickup as well. Yes! I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, we have a high chance to see pellets. Given that we have like 5-6% to see shopping relics and we go to 4 shops or something. Right? We have a good chance, we have a much increased chance to see pellets because we are that early in the run. Yeah, let's take it. Wow, these 3 relics are all purchasable, but they all suck. And when I meant like water, I didn't mean I paid money for it. When I talked about like water, I meant if we receive it for free. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would not add what coin with the fasting. Okay. Interesting thought. But also a lot of energy. Also coin common. Remove and out. Yeah, I like that. Against Slimebus I would remove defend. With Battle Hymn I would remove strike. With Orichalcum I would remove defend. And ultimately, and that's the most important, We have the blood vial. So we will trade. Yeah. And that's the biggest. Hey, Bobby Fischer. Thanks very much for the sub, man. On the other hand, the defense are going ham with the fasting and coordination. Yeah. I lied. They don't. We also want to be more aggressive with the Runic Dome. So, defend out it is. We got Ribaccio. Okay. Now just lucky? I don't know. You're saying we just get it like for free. I like that. I like free. We also have already chip sustain, so we don't need this. The knob, but this time we are much better. Also, so freaking cool. In my opinion, I don't know. I find it just so freaking cool. Yeah, power is of course against this fast fight completely garbage. Yeah. That as well. I love how we can utilize our energy as well. It's just that good. I don't even have words for that. I mean, now we got the smite, super cool as well. Yeah. It feels so good. Passing eruption strikes. Yeah. Passing eruption strike, defend and block potion. Defend and block potion is the perfect use here. Weird. This is such a sick play. Okay, passing, yeah. Strength and dexterity. Whoa. Because we have 4 energy from the dome, we have 2 energy left for the non-upgraded eruption, leading to not enhancing the strength of the knob. Because we were in vigilance and calm from turn 1, we now were in calm and could get another 2 energy. Massive. Okay, this is always lethal next turn. Oh. Was it wrong? Could we waited 1 turn and then kill for sure? Probably. So I lost 1 for no reason. I was just too excited. Yo. That was pretty bad. I was just way too excited. He could have just taken 2 and preserved the potion. I know, with the power and defend. I know. Or just like Orichalcum, right? Both cost 2. I know. Yeah. And the potion was verbal, but I mean, this is not so clear, right? I mean, because potion was what, 50%? And the block potion in our case, how much is the value of the block potion? Usually the block potion is 10.5. I can promise you that block potion is not 10.5 with Orichalcum. So it's probably around 9. The magnitude is probably 9, 8.5 maybe. And we had the potion overlay. And here we don't lose life, most likely. So we will overlay the potion in probably 60%. Making the potion 8.5. Making the preservation of the potion 8.5, but not even half. So probably 3.5. I think the block potion was 3.5 HP there. And so would we use it for 2? Well, we can also just take the 2, have the block potion. The delta is 1.5. The other play, the delta is 1. So what I'm saying is I used the block potion and took 1. While we could have not used the block potion and take 2. But the value of the block potion is 3.5, which basically means this play is plus 1.5. And the other play is minus 1. Which basically means, yeah, 2 HP delta. Yeah, it's true. I just felt too good, I don't know. Yeah, it's bad. I just felt so freaking excited to get the free elite fight. What can I tell you? Okay. So, it's also not that often yet you can actually pull this off, by the way. Oh, I need the top up. on my coffee before we make this decision. Because this decision, ladies and gentlemen, is really, really difficult. Why? Because just lucky... What? Thorsten says, I had 2 years of higher mathematics courses at university, but this block potion calculation busted my mind. Yeah. Because it's... Naja, simple multiplication, right? Naja, what I'm saying is, sometimes you crunch the very difficult, or you learn the very not applicable knowledge, and then suddenly you get blind for the application. Yeah, you can do algebra, but you cannot 5 times 7 any longer. It's like me learning Russian or me learning Thai. When I was in Thailand, sometimes I couldn't remember the German words, right? So yeah, I'm relatively proficient in Thai now, but at what cost? At the cost of my own mother tongue. I get myself a top up, guys. So, what, the cut or the coin? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, the Stucky is incredibly strong with fasting. But there's also scissors. We also have Orichalcum for the coin, I don't know. No. Hello, aim poker. What's up, man? If you could in the future save yourself these exclamation marks, that would be amazing. I don't like exclamation marks. So yeah, you said with scissors and with the Orichalcum. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends. At some point we need to block, right? So currently we are no blocks. No blocks. These I refer as being dead, right? We don't want to play those with Orichalcum. And Vigilance, we also don't want to play very often. So there's that. Okay. So, whenever we play just Lucky, and we didn't plan to block, which we cannot because we have 0 block cards, the block is actually hurting us actively. What after fasting? After fasting, at least the block is not hurting us active, right? So that's not bad. And once we get into more blocks, it will be good. So the thing is with Cuts Through Fate, if you don't really, if you don't play fasting, we don't really want to play those. So we have abundant energy, right? Oh, did you pick fasting after or before Recalcum? After, right? Yeah, that makes it probably better. Because the thing is, with your Recalcum, we kind of have more energy, right? If you think about it, right? Like fasting, we don't play with your Recalcum, we don't play defense. So, like, don't need the energy for the blocks. Meaning we have more energy for the, yeah. So, let's think about it in a different angle. What about turn 1? Because inherently that's what fights are, right? They go into turn 1, then they go into turn 2, then go into turn 3. I know, right? Crazy. So, turn 1, just lucky, is probably actively hurting us with the block. So we can play it for the chip damage, we can play which we don't want because we have smites. We can play it for scry, and for that we actively hurt us. Unless we play fasting in the very same turn. The Cuts Through Fate, on the other hand, if you draw a turn 1, is not actively hurting us whatsoever. Exactly the opposite. It helps us tremendous. Not only does it do, and what if we also have fasting in the hand? Well, then just like it at least doesn't hurt us actively, but it also doesn't help us that much. Cuts Through Fate is probably still better. What about turn 2? Yeah, basically the logic stays the same. I think after fasting, just lucky is slightly better. But before fasting, Cuts Through Fate is infinitely better. You know? Yeah. Penny says making progress. We will be back in the 20s in no time. Surprisingly, yes, yeah. I hope so. That would be cool. That is so freaking cool, guys. That is so freaking cool. You're scared. Scared of what? Of the unknown. The unknown was 2 damage, by the way. Which we healed with the blood vial, so it was basically a free fight. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, the prostrate or Recalcum is like not... What we want to see is like the draw 2 cards. Sanctity. Also, what about this? The coin is common. So why don't we just pick the coin later so that we can Cuts Through Fate, like fasting Cuts Through Fate coin? For example. Or once we pick Sanctity. Sanctity coin. Right? I don't like Third Eye because it's defensive. We don't know what to scry and Orichalcum. Also upgrade Eruption still best. Even after we upgrade Eruption, there's still upgrade Cuts Through Fate on the table. Also Slime Boss. Also Power X, so want to block with powers. Also coin is better than this. So strong. So strong. So disgustingly strong. Yeah, we want to be able to play cuts through fate. If we want to be able to play cuts through fate, we need to play vigilance here. Yeah. We are... Or was it killed already? I think it was killed. It doesn't really matter. It comes into our dudes. Welcome. Moo. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do we take? More fasting? Yeah, we are not taking more fasting. So let's say we picked this for power. Immediate power, bam, basher, basher. Okay. So now we pick this for stabilization, but also power to solve the fights. This is exhaust for power, but not the real card. This is exhaust for power, but not the real card. This is exhaust for power, but not the real card. And we already removed. I mean, this is like wie sagt man, base box for infinite. You know? The upgrade is clearly eruption. Yeah. I mean, what else? Okay. Now, this is just absurd. This is so freaking absurd. Oh. What? Yeah, that was probably direct kill. I was. Okay. One is a good split. I think we had probably a 0 split. I actually thought it's enough. I don't think I pulled the max damage. Huh. Oh, also Infinite Runic Dome. Infinite Runic Dome, we are so freaking incentivized for Infinite. It's disgusting. No, like we really are, yeah. Also Infinite Runic Dome is also so important. Oh, what is this? Oh, we have, oh. Yeah, we could have cut for kill, yeah, but on the other hand, we get like attack anyway, so we were never at any kind of risk. So the key, yeah. We don't really want the key. Yeah, but the key is still better than, also, not picking the key. Yeah. Yeah, also elite farm is possible or no? I mean, okay, this is whatever for elite farm. But Akabeko is okay. I think that we have infinite energy is okay. This is also okay. This is depends. Fasting is okay. Extra energy fasting is not also so good. Also, Vault is so massive. Rushdown is good. Cut through fate is good. Yeah, we take the key to victory, right? I mean, the ectoplasm is definitely hurting us harder than the key. Also, keep in mind that with the key you can also receive some relics which mitigate a little bit of the key at least. You also don't need to open the chest. I hope I have that in mind. Yeah. Ectoplasm is just a sucker. Like, that's not good. Okay, no, late elites is not good. Shops would be good. So. The only 3 elite path is on the right. But there's no shop, which is not acceptable. There's this 1 elite, 1 elite, 1 elite, but no shop. It's basically this, non-acceptable. Also, burning elite is non-acceptable if you don't know the intent. On the other hand, we can go to this shop, we can take a remove. We can go to there. Weakness is also so good. But, yeah. Weakness, we take 9. Why was snack under consideration? Because we don't have a good snack count. Also, we want to go infinite, putting it that aside. No second half shop is a little bit sad. No, it's not. I'm not planning to open the chest. I'm not planning to open the chest. The chest we open will be as late as possible so that we can maybe receive the memory beforehand. And the other thing is that we take the key anyways, which means the later the better. We could do a power potion, but that doesn't make not so nonsensical. Yeah, I mean there are no real. I mean, what are we supposed to do, right? Yeah, since this is not lethal, we can block in. Uh, 6 is insufficient. Yeah, we just block in and kill next turn. Yeah. I'm not really excited about taking any more damage in this fight. I mean, we know that turn 1 is bad. I mean, that doesn't come as a surprise. And honestly, potion was also very cheap, whatever. Potion use a 9 HP loss. How is it? Not good, not bad, right? Whatever. Just whatever. No real card add, right? We want to go infinite for certain now. So we just don't add cards, we remove cards. Also. Yeah, that is not good either. I would love to maybe see some rest places. I don't want to die. So the idea is that we lose... okay. Maybe we should make a very quick check what's happening here. So Runic Dome really incentivizes infinites. The downside of the Runic Dome disappears if we go into infinite. This is whatever. This disincentivizes infinite. It's clear, right? Powers are better for a bigger deck. In an infinite deck they are useless. Orichalcum is whatever, Bronze Scales is whatever, Akabeko is whatever, Cursed Tea is also not so certain. Hey Merl, what's up man? Good morning. Consecrate is whatever for both types. Battle Hymn is better for non-infinite, yeah. Fasting is probably slightly better for non-infinite. You had a very fun non-infinite deck today. That's very nice to hear. Rushdown is there. But we are also so clean that we can actually stay, I guess, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 real cards. I would say we can go to 9, we can go to 8 already. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Spooning. Yeah, that's very nice. So go here, remove the card. Go here, remove another card. We have the block potion. We can even see a waffle. Okay, this doesn't look like a waffle though. Marbles is mitigation for some time if you want that. Yeah. Spoon with 2 walls. I love the spoon on the Watcher anyways. Big time. It's of course on the walls is the sickest, but there are a lot of applications. Like apparitions immediately win you the game and stuff like that. Orrery? Yeah, but didn't we just say that we do not want to have the card choices? Also, how much is the card choice worth? Maybe 65? Maybe 60? Maybe 300? I mean, the marbles are probably the same in value. Specifically because we are so aggressive. And if we say we don't want cards, that's even true. That's even more true. You do with an egg? Regardless. I mean, if we say we don't want to... If we say we want to stay small, we don't want to pick cards, right? With 5 energy, we don't even need the 1 energy calm that quick. Or actually never, honestly. With 5 energy, we actually need the 1 energy calm never. Yeah. Which means I could also simply see taking the marbles to not die and to take the remove. Potions we cannot because we have full potions. Marbles and remove or maybe purity. Purity sucks. I'm currently considering this. Question mark for bites. Bites, this is like the question. I don't exactly know. But we also just saw the garbage question mark. So question marks are getting better now. Also apparition is so sick. We go here, we can use both potions. We also have Akabeko, we also have marbles. That should help a lot. Consecrate Plus should help a lot. And then we can make a decision on this. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that is correct. Honestly, would we take bites or not? I think I will. We remove this now. And even after we take the bites, we can still remove 2 before we remove the bites. We can remove defend, number 1, curse, number 2, and even bite again, right? So I will definitely do, yeah, pursue this line. I will take the bites if they are getting offered to us. Like if this is bites. Haka Becker wants a multi-hit, yeah, but beggars cannot be choosers, so... Yeah, this should be free because we know what this guy does. Kinda. Vault is also so frequently disgustingly strong on 4 energy. This is just silly. Yeah, free hallway. That's what we want to see. No potion, that's what we want to see. 3rd plus, oh my god. Hey, immer diese... But no 3rd eye with dome. Try success if all your cards are good. Third eye plus. Holy moly. Did you say 9 real cards? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And can we even draw these 9 cards? Also not at the moment. At the moment we draw to 6. What weird phrases Nightbot says. I think Nightbot just bans a lot of keywords. Or some keywords. Does Bellum have to count as basically a dream card? A dream card? I don't know what you mean. As a real card? No. You can exhaust it and then you can do a pull your infinite. But of course we currently don't have the energy for that. Like the card profile. Yeah. So... So the third eye plus. I mean it would be real card number 10. Right? Real card number 10, but then we will probably remove one again, going down to 9 again. What does Scry really do in short fights? That's the thing, right? It doesn't. Also, the Scry is not that big because we have a smaller deck. It's also defensive, and we do have Orichalcum. Yeah. Our deck also seems to be completely upgraded throughout. Against Slavers we know what they do. Against Book of Stabbing we kind of know what they do. Lord of Gremlins we don't know what they do. So we need to push very hard. The harder the better. But we also have some kind of HP wiggle room. We can also just use the Orichalcum for block. Cuts through Fate is the upgrade here, right? It could be also Vault for the energy, but I have the feeling after Vault we very often just succeed. So it's about turn 1 and turn 2 where Cuts through Fate should be better. I mean the turn after we vaulted we are usually crushing anyways. Yeah. We can... Yeah, I mean this can even pull into this, right? So can Fasting and Vault, Vigilance and Vault. Yeah, or the Power. The Power and Vault. I mean this means if you have Cuts through Fate turn 1 is great. Yeah, like this basically, yeah. So this is insane, right? We can play Battle Hymn, Crescendo, Consecrate. Oh my... What? No way. Into Preserved Insect. Okay, that was pretty good. But maybe should have taken the burning. Yeah, and that is with the marbles, yeah? And that is with the marbles, eruption and consecrate and Akabeko all together. You miss the consecrate, it doesn't go that way. You miss the eruption, it doesn't go that way. You miss the marbles, it doesn't go that way. I mean, it's schon... Oh. Like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. What about this block potion? Let's use that. This Tucker. Really, yeah. Wait, the block potion is only 6. It's actually only 3 if in average. So how many potions did we find? Did we find 2 potions? Energy and block, I think, in 3 fights. So we have 30%, so we can use this for 3. But if we have 30%, we basically use it for 4 HP. Do we use the block potion for 4 HP? Oh, we definitely walk here, right? Yeah, we definitely walk here. Not taking the thing, that's also guaranteed. Can the block potion do better at this point? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Probably not. Yeah. If she debuffs, you can maybe use it next turn. Yeah. That's the thing, but only if you don't kill. Which we usually do, right? 24, 18, 36, 12. It's dead next turn. Yeah, it's probably dead next turn. But not guaranteed, yeah. There are also some draws where... Okay, I mean, if you go Eruption... it's mostly dead next turn. Very little hands which are not good. Yeah, it's also about mitigation, right? I mean, if this debuffs us, we don't have a problem. But if that actually attacks us, we do have that problem, right? So, yeah. We mitigate the garbage, right? There are 2 options, attack or non-attack. So we basically hatched for attack. We are saying the worst for us is that it attacks, and if it attacks, we really want to use that block potion. If it doesn't attack, we just treat it as whatever. What is fine actually? For 2 energy? Yeah, you bet it's fine, yeah. Really good. Really nice. Alternatively, we could also kill. What weight are we saying Dome Swap is bad? He was rather happy to see the Dome on the Watcher. Yeah, but that is because you're going infinite very often. Like it's as the way you see it is, I mean, not the way you see it. I don't want to put any words into your mouth. But okay, either you think infinite or like going insanely small is so freakingly OP, or okay, I think you overestimate the likelihood of you succeeding going so small. Not even once you are that small, but I think you take unnecessary risk to actually end up being that small. And therefore, if you have the Dome, like whenever you end up kind of infinite, you don't have a significant downside of the Dome, right? It's clear. Now, the way how we play is basically saying that that you want to mitigate, that you don't want to lose your run, and therefore we mitigate risks. And with risk mitigation, you will end up with a bigger deck, which basically means you need to actually play the Spire. And if you actually do need to play out your fights, Runic Dome has a significant disadvantage. Yeah. It's you mean even back in the day before all of that? Okay. No, that's unreasonable, I feel. Like, I guess if you receive it directly in Act 1, you're happy about it. But I think you underestimate how bad it actually is against certain enemies. For me, it was mostly that it just punishes bad draws much worse. And especially also about risk of ruin draws. Like, suddenly you cannot exclude risk of ruin against certain enemies, which is inherently super ultra hyper bad. I can remember it as it was yesterday, because it was just like a significant experience. The one time where you do not immediately kill the Gremlin leader, you're just insanely in such an insanely bad spot. What do? Do you mitigate by blocking and suddenly she buffs and you're dead then? Do you mitigate by attacking her and then the Gremlin leader hits you and you lose 33 HP, maybe she kills you? Against the Nemesis, for whatever reason you didn't kill the Nemesis turn 1 and suddenly everything goes downhill. You don't even know what you should do. Maybe you are a little bit unlucky and then the Nemesis has a bad pattern. You block a lot and the Nemesis gives you burns. And then you cannot kill the Nemesis again because you have too many of that. Against Snake Lady you're usually fast enough. Snake Lady, it's mostly about enemies where you don't know it turn 1. Or where the fight needs to go longer by definition. Like against Nemesis, if you didn't kill it turn 1, you don't have a turn 2, right? So to kill, right? To kill. Unless boot, of course, right? And also Time Eater. Time Eater probably the most significant of all, yeah? Time Eater Dome is just a complete blowout. Like it's not if your run is going well. If your run is going well, you don't care, you know. But if your run is not going well, poh. Also, holy shimoly. Yeah, I'm not unhappy about the fight we just had. That was reasonable life loss. Yeah. Exactly, it is good, but when it's bad, it can be really bad. And I think the bad is usually overtaking the good. Okay, look. When I started, I was actually thinking Runic Dome, okay. I mean, since we are good and we know the enemy intents, it shouldn't be that bad, right? And Watcher being glass cannon shouldn't be that bad. So, I was actually happy if I saw the Dome. Until these bad experiences trickled in. From which point, it was kind of a good experience in Act 1. But sometimes the experience was just like very much what I just described. Which now basically led me to reevaluate the Dome a year ago or something. Yeah. Before all this Watcher stuff happened. Like before we basically started to pick up the Watcher again. I actually was already put off by the Dome. In a way that I don't... Look, after Act 2 I would usually pick it, but nowadays I wouldn't. If there's, for example, a Cursed Bell and the Dome, I would usually take the Cursed Bell. I'm definitely much less excited about the Runic Dome than I was at some point. I was never super excited about it, but after taking it and dying to the Time Eater, for example, that was definitely a valuable experience. Happened in the first set, by the way. Happened in the first set. I remember as it was yesterday. I think it was... I think it was run 32. And we played against a Time Eater. And we just didn't know the exact pattern. And we played around it. But the Time Eater always did something we didn't like to. Yeah. That sucked. Ah yeah, the Writhing Mass, right? Where is a Writhing Mass? You just smork. But no, I definitely hear you. That's super bad, yeah. Because it also doesn't die immediately. Yep. It just pushes a lot of variants. Yeah, question mark first. Because we never go here. About this, we don't see the Colosseum very often. I think we saw the Colosseum like 5 or 6 times in the last 12 runs. Literally, or maybe 5 times over the last 12, but nearly every... It's crazy. We see it like in 40% of our runs currently. Or 30. I don't know. You know, a lot. Just like very often. Okay. So, we are so freaking aggressive. We are so freaking aggressive underway, guys. It's disgusting. We are so... Okay, look. We have a very expensive starting hand. No problem, we just ditch it. We just play it because we have 2 energy too many. We have any kind of attack, they just get bursted because they are vulnerable. They are also freaking insected and we have Wrath. We don't have blocks in the deck, so that means we can always... We only have attacks. I don't know. I don't even know what the disgusting hits this. What is this? Oh my god, Shuriken. Gambling chip. Oh, gambling chip. Okay, this is disgusting. Shuriken is non-infinite, by the way. Oh, did you just found a lot of gold? So this is probably 300, 600, 700 or whatever. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know about this infinite. Yeah, I really don't know any longer. I mean, Crush Points is worse with the marbles, but I really don't know it any longer. Shuriken, but everything dies in 2 attacks. What do I mean by Shuriken is not infinite? I mean that Shuriken massively encourages you... Also, there's infinite and there's non-infinite. And if you don't go infinite, Shuriken makes us amazingly stronger. Much stronger. But if you do go infinite, Shuriken doesn't matter. Yeah. And there's always like the decision, right? Do you go infinite or do you not go infinite? And usually going not infinite increase your win rate. And under certain circumstances you can actually go infinite. So for example here, we didn't pick a lot of real cards. Runic Dome incentivizes us to go more infinite because it has punishment if you don't, you know, like this, right? But that is a general thing. That's not only with the infinite. That's just general in the Spire. Should you go pressure points? Does it make sense to go pressure points? Do a lot of things speak for the pressure points? Do you want to go poison? Or do you want to not go poison? Do you want to go corrupt? You know, right? That's always... Yeah. Pressure and let's get aggressive. Yeah. And you don't want to play defensive card with Dome or Recalcum for Crush. Yeah, but look. Vault is skill. Crescendo is skill. But you need to go rewatch the old Silent runs for some wisdom. Yeah, this is not necessary. Silent is my weakest character. Like, maybe rather watch Xecna instead if you want the wisdom. If you want the roleplay, sure, but if you want the wisdom... I mean, it depends on what wisdom, right? I mean, but if you want the min-max wisdom... If you want to win min-max wisdom, Xecna is the way to go. Okay, so, the Crush Run. If you want true wisdom, you go to Hamas. Sure, I mean, I thought that's obvious, so I didn't point it out specifically. Also Crushance ist schon considerably worse with the marbles, or no? Especially now with the gambling chip. Have I watched any Exactna runs? Nah, I don't watch other streams, it's just too slow for me. What can I say? I mean, I can also just play the game myself, so... But I will definitely extract some wisdom before I touch the silent again. If I understand it correctly, Exactna is basically never boss swapping on the silent. So, while I will probably just copy that as well. Makes a lot of sense. He swaps some. Okay. Naja, I will just ask you because, you know, some of you guys watch him and you will just deliver me with the knowledge. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like his win rate is around 80. Our win rate is around 70. And that is with playing... Also he probably min-maxes the silent more than we do. So, And what did we do? We always took when the options were not great, then we did take the boss swap. Yeah, I just remember that boss swapping on the silent was not really effective because the energy, the silent doesn't really benefit that much from the energy, or how was that? It sometimes felt awkward, you know. Like getting a cursed key on the silent just felt so freakingly bad. And because you have 0 energy starting cards, you really want that back of preparation. Yeah, I don't know. What I'm saying is, the question is where the 10% delta comes from. And not sure whether it comes from boss swapping or whether it just comes from him microing better. Like the min-max, like some people were talking about nightmare fights where he min-maxes that stuff. So, if you swap, you have to dodge early elites mid act 1 and then you can pay off, so need a good path. Okay. Yeah. Aha. Oh, okay. So, if you have a good path which you can dodge, if you do the boss swap and you have only garbage Neo options, then you can go for it, okay. No, makes sense. Sure. Of course. Hitmaxes and Watcher swap when options are not great, on silent you swap when options are terrible. Naja, their terrible doesn't exist very often. It's very polarized usually. Like the Neo options are extremely polarized between 200 and 100 gold. There's very little in between. Surprisingly, but it's true. Yeah, he only takes it if the path per wood pyramid would not crush him and the options suck. Yeah, okay. Can see. That's why, but that's why silent swap is very rare. Yeah. Yeah, he has this tabled, right? I mean, we can actually directly check it out. Yeah, he has this, Naya, where he tracks what he did. Like, and I think he even sometimes takes choose a card over swap, right? Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, the Google Sheet, that's what I'm referring to. It's much faster to take a look at the sheet than to take a look at the runs. Yeah. What Wapalo says, why do you evaluate in gold instead of health? It feels less intuitive to you. What do you mean? You're evaluating in health? That has to be like incredibly horrifyingly bad. If I mean I don't want it to sound too offensive, but I mean that's such a bad metric. I mean life is literally the worst metric, right? I mean because how life works is if you have 0 life, you're dead, and if you have more than 0 life, life doesn't matter. Which basically means if you are at low HP, life is infinitely valuable. Or let's say directly before you die, life is infinitely valuable. And if you have a lot of HP, life is of no value whatsoever. Or very little, right? So Yeah, that's why. That's why I take a different one. That's why I take. I think gold is I mean, yeah, that's the answer. Yeah. So. Mm, what? He didn't swap once and 200 runs to learn defect. Now he's doing a 50 swaps and then he's doing a 100 defect with swaps. So 150 swap. No what? Yeah. Yeah, JT Booth says gold also varies but not nearly as much. Exactly. Exactly. And I really don't know any different metric. I mean, what else could you take, you know? I mean, the most correct would probably be win rate, but good luck with that, you know? I mean, this is so difficult or so... I mean, I would take win rate, but that's more non-intuitive. That's basically the reason why I do it in gold, right? I think it's more correct, by the way, to do it in win rate. Well, yeah, exactly what prisoner says. That, yeah. Okay. So about this crush joints. Now look, with the gambling chip, crush joints is sucky because of the marbles. How so? Nah, it's not sucky, but what I'm saying is, under normal circumstances, we would usually gambling chip into crush joints. Okay? And now, we don't. Now, under normal circumstances, with the gambling chip, we can now probably wall turn one. So, the vulnerable stays. And the crush joints are not relevant again. Right? So, what you can gambling away crush joints? That's not the point. The point is, I mean, yeah, you can gamble away any bad card. Like, yeah. And Francis, I didn't watch him, so I could be, but maybe I was taking too many leads Act 1, or with the risk of ruin, you mean? Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Right. No. Honestly, I think the delta just comes from also a better understanding of the silent. When to pick what and when not to pick what. We also played a lot of blades, like a lot of shifts. Whenever I could play shifts, I would play shifts. Because I felt it so much more fun. And that's some percentages. And then about the stuff like necessary pick, non-necessary picks. I think he has just like because he also played more silent games, a better understanding when he probably can skip, when he can skip early game cards. Yeah, basically this. And all that conglomerated probably equals this delta. So about the crushers, yeah, right. Also, yeah. Yep. What was my win rate on defect when I paused physical defect only? 50%. And then I realized that's not a good idea. And never again. Yeah. No, physical defect was pretty much a thing if you find Shuriken or Kunai. That's pretty much the entire story. Yeah. What is wrong with the crush joints? Yeah. Number one, we might still end up infinite. Crush joints would be horrifyingly bad in that case. And number two, we already have the marbles and the vault, which means very often we won't be able to extract value from it. As the maximum gold you would pay for that thing? No. Gold evaluation is not equal this gold. Yeah. It's just a metric. A metric which I found the most intuitive. Yeah. It's with the idea that 1 gold equals 1 gold in the money pouch roughly. Right? But, you know, before the shop it will be less, and after the shop it will be more. Okay. So, Timbex says, I remember the stream where I had a dream about using compile driver for the draw. Yeah, and we never changed that. I mean, that also led to our significant win streak. We had a lot of compile driver. Like, compile driver is the defect draw. The defect common draw. Yeah. It's very good. But yeah, I had a dream about it. And since then we are using that. But not in a way that we have physical defect, but just like for card draw. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, no. Also, I think we are currently at 9 reels. We did not go to a shop, but we have gold. We also found gold. So, 9 reels at the moment, but we go to 8 reels, 7 reels in Act 4. Picking inner piece, and then we can fill our hand. At the moment, the problem is that we currently do not fill our hand whatsoever. Can we do that in the future? Yeah. If we find any rushdown, we are there. If we find any inner piece, we are there. We also have bridge options. Battle him, fasting, shuriken. A pyramid, empty cage, astrolabe, just to name a few. That is a hand, guys. Purity? Not so sure about purity. Was it arguable to keep the curse and we had a perfect hand? No. Because consecrate and rushdown. No. Definitely not. This is 72. Oh yeah. No, we just don't have enough energy or what? So crescendo, this is what? 72? Kill? Oh, is it? Probably right. Just double check. Is it 40, 72, 40, 111 and 16. 16 has to be. Yeah, it is. We have 14 more. We have 14 above. It's just very expensive if we are wrong, you know. So... Shuriken as well. Yeah, not really. Not really Shuriken. Naja, whatever. Yeah, we are infinite. Sick. Oh, we are not infinite against this guy though. Alright, this is so crazy. Oh, man. This is so freaking crazy. Alright. Ja, wie delete das Neko genau? Naja. Okay, so, also. Prostrate, what is with that? Skip. You want to skip this. But this is our infinite, the prostrate, no? Is the prostrate not our infinite? Woo! Oh. What is the block solution for the heart? Yeah, the prostrate. But it's also not needed. I mean, no, we have vigilance as well. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. We have an extra move we need to do for the key. Yeah, absolutely. But with the double rushdown. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 real cards. That's the real card number 10. Can we fill our hand with that or no? We can do the smite. Then we can play also 5 cards. We play eruption 8 cards. We can even creep the crescendo, but let's say 8 cards, and then we can what? 8 cards. Then we can do this 7 cards, then 6 cards, and then this again to 9 cards. Schon tough. I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult. I mean, this is, the block plan, right? So what is the block plan? Yeah, good, also there's vigilance, right? I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, vigilance will get upgraded 12 block, 16 block, 4 times, 14, 56, 50. Yeah. It's way too early to pick frosted for hard block. Yeah, but it's not only hard block, it's also infinite. You're saying we have no problem, right? Because we can loop also consecrate. So that's the thing, right? We can basically play vigilance, eruption, consecrate, vigilance, eruption, consecrate, vigilance. So kind of that enables enough damage. 13, 13, also 14 or whatever. 26, also 40 per loop, 5 loops, 200 damage, and we also have the block for the vigilance. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. Also Shuriken, very important as well. Shuriken also makes probably marbles redundant. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I snap picked the key. Alright, so there's the Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is Garbaggio. Then there's adding card is Garbaggio. The only thing which is positive is the power. Okay, and even the power is not that great. So what would we upgrade? These are never getting played, they will get removed. We could upgrade Vigilance, that's about it. Yeah. I'm willing to use a power potion next fight easy. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have a problem using potion. I mean, unless we completely don't need it. I mean, against this guy we usually can go see my infinite anyways. So I guess we don't need to. We also have Shuriken powers. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now we are getting attacked. fasting vigilance. Fasting attack vigilance. It kind of also depends on what they steal. They have a quite low chance to attack, so there was that. Yeah, okay. Naja, Consecrate will deal with them anyway, so might as well. Scissors. Right. So... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that was weird. Naja, whatever. That's fine. So, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, good fight. Ancient Potion against the heart is better than block. Block sucks anyways, right? Right. What the freaking hell? Right. What the freaking hell is going on? Wow. Yeah, we are super glass cannon, right? We don't need defense. We like the incarnation of hyper glass cannon. Oh, oh man, oh man. Oh, devotion, omniscience. Brah. Brah. Oh, yeah. Brah. Okay. The only thing which can go wrong is going here. We need the chest and shop later. Here. We want to go to that shop. We need to go here, we need to go here. Meaning either we go through this shop, if we go here. Or we go here, and then we have option. Oh, wait a second, what is that? Wait, is it spikers? Ah. Aha. Oh. Okay. Also. Only vigilance eruption go. Yeah, only if it's lethal. Otherwise, not. So, so we can block for 24, which means one attack needs to kill. What, you don't know about vigilance? You're out of calm at that point. We are not only out of calm at that point, we are out of block at that point. And we cannot kill, because how do you kill? What do you mean? I mean, we cannot single attack this. We need 2 attacks each, which is 14 each, which is 28 damage, and there's only 24 block. Yeah. The long story short is that we cut through Fate Omni. Cut through Fate Omni, you say? Cut through Fate Omni Vault or what? Cut through Fate Omni. Yeah, rather cut through Fate Vigilance, honestly. You just go see my infinite on them as quickly as possible. See my infinite. Yeah. Also the vigilance eruption is basically kill. Yeah, I would just do that. Very simple. Yeah. Genau. And how do we do that? Yeah, I mean Catastrophate Omni Vault also does work. What would that be? No, I mean there are these 5 cards, right? Catastrophate Omni Vault does not work. So Catastrophate Vigilant Eruption. Very clearly so. Into probably Omni on Vault. Yeah. Omni Vault and Vigilance again, something like this. Yeah. So and how close to infinite? Also, why do we have so many cards? Oh, because fasting is still not exhausted. Why do we have so little energy? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Like basically this, right? Hmm. Hmm. No. Also there is now what Vigilance was a clutch draw, yeah. I mean we can solve now for 2. I don't know. Do we want to solve for 2? Yeah, probably. Oh no, we don't have infinite. We don't have infinite. What am I talking about? Stupid. We don't even have infinite. I don't know what. For whatever reason, I thought we have infinite. What if you have fasting? We have infinite. No, I was actually still stuck at the prostrate. I actually thought we have an infinite loop, but obviously we don't. We only see my infinite. So or garbage. Oh man. Um. I. Got too many cards we need to remove. Yeah, here, right? Easy. Also, rest places are always like able to. We have also overlay rest places. Not that bad. But this is kind of sucky, yeah, it's true. I'm also a little bit pissed here. A little bit. Or annoyed or whatever. It's lethal in hand. Oh yeah, how? Oh no, crap, I just killed my Jutsu bracelet. Oh my god. Oh, no. Uh, yeah, so we can solve for 11. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Because we are too lazy, right? And we are way over the curve already. Yeah, talk to if you want to. What is this? A reminder to not late the last defense. Yeah, actually I thought we are fine against the spikers. No, I'm not sure whether that's their reminder. I thought we are so small and we knew that the loop is creating block even against spikers. But yeah, usually, I mean, it was about the loop anyways. The base defense doesn't even have, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could be. Talk makes life easier, no question mark. Probably no. Maybe. I don't know, does it? Against whom? Against what enemy? Yeah, does it increase the win rate is the only question. Yeah. It just slows down the infinite, that's what I think. Yeah. It never helps the full infinite, the question is whether it helps the semi-infinite, but it doesn't. Why would it? Right? We already have like 200 damage per circulation with a semi-infinite. I'm not even sure we don't even play that many attacks. Yeah. Yeah. No. But the talk to the hand enables the full infinite. What do you mean? Infinite or not is not a question of the block. We have 7 real. There's no benefit of having full infinite. 0. We would also never remove the fasting, of course. Falling. Falling can fall for strike, super, session super, consecrate super. This is super, yeah. Also all the powers. Falling would be great. What's HP? Madnesses are probably, what here's the infinite? What do you mean? The infinite slows us down. Like this is slowing us down, or what do you mean? They are really bad, right? Yeah, I think so. But we also didn't have enough card draw. Man, madness or not, whatever. Oh. We say we still have 9 reels. We go to 8. We go to 7. Yeah, I guess 1 madness would be okay, but 2. Ah, also losing HP for that, right? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hmm. Purity is possible. But artifact for fasting, that's horrifying. The bad. Finesse is very, very, very positive with the fasting. Purity is also definitely positive. 1 purity. And shackles is positive against Nemesis. Positive against burning Nemesis. Double purity is horrifyingly bad. Yeah. I think shackles for the time. Why bad? Why what? Why what is bad? What is why? What up? Artifact works with fasting, yeah. But we are playing different. Like we are playing like very. We don't care about the energy basically. Oh, we can even do take the curse and then we can exhaust the curse as well. Yeah. Genau. Yeah, just lucky is of course not bad, but that's the question. Probably not. Cost a draw. Look, guys. Anything which costs a draw is bad, okay? Like the idea is that you always get your best hand, and then you just vault. Then you get your best hand again, you just vault. In between, you will try to exhaust as many garbage as possible. Now you draw something like this, it's useless. What do you want with this? Like, so you wanted to go to 2 shops. Do I get that right? Yeah, so we are just remove. No. Remove this. But you out. Now we rest as long as the life is relevant. That's obvious, right? Oh, we already have the key. Wow. Ah. Well, then we should upgrade Vault, right? When Vault is still relevant, Purity for 5 or 3 is completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. We never die against Elite whatsoever. Never. So Vault is relevant. Finesse for 2 block? No. Crescendo is energy, but the energy on the other one is more important. And the more I think about it, maybe this is correct. But yeah. Consecrate. Maybe like this. Yeah. She never attacks, but I don't want to redraw shackles. So you want to upgrade Crescendo, yeah, for the energy? Sure. We could also rest for 20. No. Yeah, we go to the shop, but maybe remove the doubt earlier. This is highly illegal. This is pretty sick, yeah. Shackles upgrade is okay. Is it? Yeah, probably. The white with statue. Yeah, that was sad. So what about Omni? Omni is basically our BAM. Yeah. Crescendo, this is 48, but it's fishy. Nah, I was also thinking about it. Sounds extremely fishy to me. Yeah, I also think I'll do the vault. Probably like this. Peace pipe. Oh, really? Oh, really? Unbelievable. No, it's just lucky plus. We still don't have the prostrate. There's also sanctity. Sanctity is good. Just lucky plus is good. What gold is available? 287. So we take one remove there and one remove at the fire. And then again. Sanctity, do we have skills? Yeah. And also draws cards in the purity. Also in general draws cards. Also good with fasting. Skip is better. Skip is also better than coin. Coin is pretty sick. You can coin before you draw. We take a remove on doubt. We take a remove on strike. Then it's like the deck is completely cleaned up. By draw when everything is good. And what is our Sema Infinite then? The Sema Infinite also costs always 1 energy from the Battle Hymn, which is kind of sad. We have 4 energy and 1 goes into Battle Hymn, so we basically have 3 energy only. That's not even that great. Consecrated Vigilance Eruption? Yeah, with 3 energy, right? That's the loop. We can purity it sometimes. Okay. Prostrate is the infinite. Yeah, prostrate is the same infinite as just lucky is. Oh no, okay, infinite, yeah, I see. Yeah, but just lucky is basically also. Yeah. We have potion for 1 energy. So you don't want to cancel out the vulnerable. Wow. I don't know. Remove the battle hymn. Remove? No. You remove like real cards. I mean, doubt, strike, you mean afterwards, right? This is weakness. It's not so bad. This is utility, this is 0 energy. Devotion, okay. Battle hymn. Yeah. It's probably... Yeah. Probably the remove afterwards, yeah. So you're saying Scry is worthless? Block and damage. Omni Devotion will be a lot of energy. Oh, you want to Omni Devote? Okay. Wow, that's it. Oh, 17 now comes upgraded. Boy, I mean I skipped the non-upgrade. Come on. How? I mean. Hmm. 35 for the remove. For the upgrade. It's a good deal. What? The 75 remove? No, and upgrade is useless. What do you mean useless? What do you mean useless? Right. So we can exhaust, we can remove one card. You're saying this is not so good, yeah? Because it's basically unplayable. Okay, sure. It's also innate. That doesn't make it worse because you can gamble it away. What? What? But you can gamble another one if it's not in the deck. Yeah, guys. But if the card is garbage, okay? Then the card is better. Okay, usually if a garbage card is innate, that's really bad, right? Because if the garbage card is innate, that's a downside. Now, if you have the gambling chip, like, okay, if you have the gambling chip, having the garbage card in your starting hand is better than having it randomly distributed, right? Because then you can use the gambling chip for it. So basically, I don't know how to explain it different. Alright. So, okay. But yeah. So, but I don't see other garbage in the deck. Yeah. Yeah. You exactly, yeah. No. It's even better if it's not in the deck. Yeah, not a 100%. Yeah. As the best would be not in the deck. Yeah. Seshub is great and not great, but it's real, right? Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah, okay. So, remove from a deck. Morning, Roxanne. What's up, man? So, okay. Rush down. Check it. Next turn. Our turn now. Next turn. We can also loop with a finesse. Crazy. Well, Legal Puss is not buying the logic. Yeah, then you don't buy the logic. It is what it is. Cannot change it. Okay. So let's do this. Also. Right. It's not about the smites. It's just like a bad card. Like we compare bad. Okay, if the card would be unplayable, we compare an unplayable card to an unplayable card innate. Usually the innate curse, right? Is the innate curse worse or is the normal curse worse? And innate curse is worse, of course, in general. But if you do have the gambling chip, the innate curse is better than non-innate. Yeah, for the reasons stated. Okay. So, here. Yeah, fasting, devotion is probably better. Okay. So. Shuriken's relevant? Nah, I don't think so. So. Yeah. Yeah, so that's for a small deck, yeah. Also if your deck is very big, that's no, I think I know what Wiggle Pass means. Like he means like if the deck is, also I don't know whether he means that, but if the deck is very big, the curse does not necessarily appear. You know, there are fights where it doesn't appear, and fights where it doesn't appear are better, specifically if you look for a specific card. Yeah, but yeah, with a smaller deck that doesn't really apply. It's there are some cards you want to hold, and so basically, if the curse is innate, you end up with like 5 real cards, like 5 cards you would like to have slash and or, and drawing into the curse is bad. So it's against drawing into the curse, which is extremely bad, against having it, like having basically one gamble chip, which is yeah, the logic holds true if also in our case it's definitely better, yeah. And then depending on how you weight, there is some threshold if the deck is really big, for example. Yeah. Okay, so where am I? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Where am I? Yes, there's something about the purity, yeah. So, but not really, right? We have what? 4, 6, 8 cards. Ey, diese scheiß Talk, Mann. Das hab ich voll verkackt. Ah. Can we salvage? Ah. We are now stuck in eruption. Yeah, also, I don't even know. She was already weakened for whatever reason. Ja, nee. Das ist mal das Typ. Warum ist die Weakness free? Oh, we already played it before, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that was not ideal. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal. So, what is it now? Oh yeah, I wanted to purity, but not now. Maybe should purity though. Ah, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Super annoying. Yeah. Okay, so also. Or whether we can play 5 cards. Maybe we don't want to play 5 cards. Do we want to play 5 cards? I mean, we make her stronger for probably, I don't even know, for 2, naja, for 10 or something. We can probably really just play the 5 cards. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I was also still wondering about the purity and what to purify, honestly. So what do we want to purify? Wait for slimes. Yeah, I'm afraid that we cannot exit if we wait for the slimes. Right? Maybe it's... No, we always draw enough, right? Yeah, we can probably wait for the slimes. So let's say we draw... We draw to get draw reduction? No, I don't know. No, I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's safe. I'm not even sure about the consecrate. I mean, it's not even so clear that that is correct. I don't know. I think if we end with... What are the slimes doing? We said something about divinity also gives us 1 energy per turn, right? So we get 1 energy per turn from the divinity. Which means we have, ultimately we have 5 energy per turn. And if we get slimed, we lose 2 energy. So we get 3 energy in that turn. You want to exhaust the Sash Whip? Yeah, maybe, right? I mean, the weakness now for the entire first iteration. Yeah. No, superb. Naja. Naja, at least we have 5 strength and 4 dexterity. So? Yeah, that's not so bad. Hmm. So just do it so it lines with the shuriken, yeah? So we basically block, attack, block. So we always have shuriken party. Hmm. Oh man. Ja, ich mach mal Pause. Ja, ich mach mal Pause. Hmm. At least this multi attack and the big attack are the same now. Also, what is here? Also, the time meter. Also, what does he do? Also, one attack would have been cool. So, there are two patterns. The one is like what? 32 or something. And 32, let's say 6 strength, 38, weaken 28. We have that. And the other one is a multi-attack. 6 strengths is things are 14, weaken 10, 10 times 3, we also have that. So we can actually do this for the shuriken, then we can vigilance and take it from there. Oh. So what is it? It's a big hit with the draw reduction. Was it risky or what? Did you just get draw reduction and slimed, yeah? So consecrate is a blank. The others are not. So if we draw consecrate... No, we could not break. Naja, okay. At least this. So... Eruption was more damage. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, if we play Eruption, we cannot exit again, right? We didn't have the energy. So next one we have Divinity. So Consecrate, Vigilance. Ah yeah, the Vigilance, right, yeah. Vigilance and Consecrate. Yeah, Vigilance, also this is maximally attacking for 42. And Vigilance is 16. So 34. Then we would need probably to use a block power potion if that would have happened. At least it was not Risk of Ruin. That's also a very specific draw, but... if we go Divinity, can we... we don't want to Sanctity this. If we go Divinity, can we... kill... 7 strength, huh? 7 strength. Yeah, I guess we will find out, I mean... But for now we need to do this. Finesse. No. What I'm saying is we need to exhaust the slimes anyways, also with the draw reduction. So we won't get around slime removes. She will attack for 42 max. Saying 2 12 cards would be very good. So can we? With the finesse we can, you say, right? No, with the finesse it should be easy. But we also need to exhaust some slimes. Maybe don't need to exhaust all slimes though. So, yeah. Eight, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. We leave one slime in the deck or what? I mean, she's not doing anything anyway, so we are not in danger whatsoever. So, Vigilance. Attack. No lethal? Maybe it's also lethal. But... no. We might have, I don't know. But it's also... not necessarily required. Since it doesn't really matter. Like this. It's okay. I mean, this was never a danger, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, in order for this to become dangerous, we need like, also, naja, the one was yeah completely garbage. Also, ich meine, staying in eruption is completely not called for. And even then we didn't die. And I think I also got a little bit distracted by this nonsense talk. Like, I got like a little bit stun locked there. My bad. So, it was just a no spew allow situation, basically this. And then there was also something with the headbutt where we suddenly got card draw reduced and double slimed. There would have been one exact draw where we then need to use 1 or 2 potions. But probably 1, yeah. So, I mean, at least I'm just, also, if I get suddenly in a position where I'm in risk of ruin, that is something I never want to have. Yeah. So, yeah, this. Also 13 HP or remove some. Maybe I'm also thinking this too easy. Like, that's probably the other thing. Yeah. Yeah, we could also just heal. What about this? Sashib is still a real card. I don't know. Remove the Consecrate because it's only doing something in the loop. But I mean, it is good in the loop. Very good, yeah. Because Consecrate, we can pull it with Finesse, then we can play Consecrate again. We are very good here. Maybe we should just remove Sash Whip. We have the Dark Shackles. Yeah. So, the Sash Whip effectively... We have Artifact to remove the Vulnerable. So when is Sash Whip actually doing anything? On the other hand, we can just... No, I would just rest. I don't see anything which... Like, why would you not just do this? I mean, it is relevant. But end the game at 69 HP. Naja. I don't think that's too relevant. Calm in the Vault. Or Fasting. No, Calm in the Vault. The Fasting, why? For what? No. No idea. Purity maybe for the burns, but can also use it now. A perfect draw. Suddenly 6 cards. Very nice. Uh-huh. keep. Yeah, fasting. Yeah, I don't know. Can probably ditch. Want different stuff than that, right? Only devotion, only rushdown is possible. Only void is possible. Can take power. Vigilance void is probably the best. Don't need devotion, don't need rushdown. Study is good, rushdown is good. Insanity would be card from first damage, exactly. So definitely keep Crescendo. Definitely use Artifact at some point. We didn't get the Mental Fortress this run, no. What do I want to do? I'm confused. Ah, I want to vault, right? This was good, this was good, this was not good. But we were guaranteed to weaken. So what was the threat I took? If yeah, if we are not vulnerable, 15 times 2 is the base, right? 15 times 2 is the base. And how do you know 15 times 3? Huh? Yeah, 15 times 2. And 15 times 2 becomes 15 times 3, but 15 times 2 in Wrath is 15 times 4, but Weaken is 15 times 3. So we are not exposed if that is the case. And the big attack is 45, an eruption 90, but because Weaken 67, then we might still not be exposed because we have Orichalcum or what. Ah, no. Naja, if I would have drawn completely bad, I would have drawn Eruption instead of Cut. But then we would have Cut, Vigilance and Sanctity in the dude. Which, wow, I mean then we need to draw all 5 curses to be bad. Yeah, I guess. I mean. Ja, I don't know, hey, mein... Also irgendwie gerade ist es nicht so... Gerade ist es nicht so. Okay. Ja, gerade ist echt nicht so irgendwie. I don't know. Ja, The purity is completely confusing me. I don't know. It's so weird. I mean, it appears all the time in the hand. Super annoying. Dark Shackles, I mean, the more I think about it, I'm also not sure about this. I mean, it was close, I guess. So, yeah, Consecrate / Cut Vigilance. Pretty much. Probably starting with Cut Through because we don't know the order. Do I need to be this way? I mean, maybe we even had risk because even if there's 3 on the bottom, I mean, we are frail, right? So, let's say Vigilance, currently 12, 16, frail 12. So let's say I play Cut into Vigilance, we block 8. That's not much more than Orichalcum. So it would be about 68. And we said the big hit can be 68 or what? Oh no, but we usually can Vigilance out, that was the idea. If we draw Vigilance is fine, then we Vigilance. If we cut, then we cut Vigilance. And if we draw Sanctity, we play Sanctity. Cut Vigilance, no, that's fine. Yeah, okay. But Sanctity cut Vigilance was not possible if Void. Yeah, it was very unlikely though. Like insanely unlikely. It's the power to the power to the power. You are invulnerable? Yeah, but if we are in Wrath and we don't draw the Vigilance. Yeah, that was like the idea. But extremely unlikely. Extremely unlikely. Isaac. But we can play Crescendo to draw 4. Then we have 4 energy. And then we can guarantee the Vigilance. Purity. So pure. Wow. So pure. So what, this is full draw again. Just to make sure. Wait, how much was that? 22? No, what? Nee, hä? Nee, what? Should be 34. Was it not 34? No, what? 34? Ah, the shackles, yeah. We got the thing shackled, yeah, that's right, that's right. It was just a test, guys, whether you pay attention. Very good, guys, you paid attention. I need a nap. I maybe need a good Spire game which doesn't read infinite. That's probably what I need. I feel like somehow doing another one and then calling it a day. I don't know. Not so sure whether that's a good idea or a complete garbage one. But yeah, I need to just 14. Ay, ay, ay. I might sleep on the needed push-ups. 70, oh my god. What time is it? 7. I should not even be awake. Yeah, I really feel like doing another one and then really maybe calling it a day. I have some sightseeing in the afternoon. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Breakfast is in 1 hour, so oh no. Yeah, that's the best. But doing it in the morning before sleep is not a good idea. Why? We just chill. We just play another run and we also chill at the same time. It's fine. Or what is the other option? Yeah, now waiting, then taking breakfast, then taking a nap at a weird time. Let me check this. So, what is the Termin? Also was? 16 bis 17 Uhr. 16 bis 17 Uhr. 4 p.m. Jetzt gibt es vielleicht Donaustadt. Da fahre ich hin, oder was? Nach hier. Mhm. What is fine? They have the breakfast and then make a decision. Yeah, yeah, right. Mm. Mm. 4. Hmm. No idea. Um. So what? 7? What? If you have to think about it so much, probably just call it. Yeah, right. Nah, if this choice is stun locking me, yeah, yeah. But on the other hand, I don't know. I mean, it's always hard to tell before you played the additional run, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's kind of, you can say, okay, you are like tired, but it's kind of okay. Like maybe, yeah. What I'm saying is my daily routine is like wrecked anyways. Like when did I work? I mean, what time is it now? 7. So I woke up at 3:30. What the hell? So stupid. 11, 3:30. Nee, I need to sleep, guys. But I can probably not sleep now. But yeah, no, this is stupid. Okay, cool. Um, the only reason why I played this run was because it was night. That was probably the only reason. And even then I should have probably read instead. Okay. So, guys, I will, like, probably be online later. Oh. Until then, bye bye.